You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
You know how when you go to Comic-Con, after Comic-Con, you go to the hotel bar, and there's a whole bunch of people playing music and dancing, and you've got Pikachu and Lara Croft Tomb Raider doing the cha-cha slide just down from Deadpool and Batman and Wonder Woman? That's every Saturday night over on the Experience Twitch channel. Join Taji Beats for the EXP Dance Party, exclusively on Twitch, twitch.tv/the_EXP.
Hey, happy Wednesday. So I'm going to address some of the questions in the chat. Ron kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, but we'll talk about that later. So we are going to the hour format for the summer. Fun. Uh-oh. I didn't even get one sentence out, and Comcast went out. Man, oh man. Yeah, easy go lucky. You got it. Summer internet. You got it, Marcus. So we're going to start tonight's show a little different. I'm going to start with my Comcast rant and get on a soapbox. Yeah, we're going to summer format for the summer. Probably we'll go back to 2 because we have to accommodate John's very extensive vacation schedule. You know, come on. He had just got off of July 4th, so you knew he had to take the day off to rest up from the holiday prior to his next vacation, right? Stevie B, that's awesome. So I didn't even waste a sentence. I was frozen from the get-go. So JD, how are we looking now? All right? Since I can't hear JD.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
I was saying you look pretty clear right now. Your mouth still doesn't match the audio, but I'm sure it'll get there.
Oh Lord, I gotta tell you, this has got to be some sort of record time, man. We didn't even get through the intro and this thing went out, man. Yeah, no time for rants. Ron, we will not be talking about comics. We will be talking about spam, softball, saving squirrels, any other topic you can think about. But because Ron doesn't enjoy the sound of my voice, I'm a little hurt by that, Ron. I'm going to be straight up about that. We're going to start off with the JD. We're going to go with the Fearless Defenders #1 signed with Doctor Strange cover sketch by our new buddy Paul Maitland. And again, he continues to amaze. $149.99 suggested retail, and we've got this one for $89.99. And yes, so, thank you, Steve B. No, that's just me. All right. Preston, no, that's just me. I ventriloquism. Lyle, what's going on, buddy? So Lyle's in the house. How cold is it up there, Lyle? Because it's really hot down here. So curious about that. John Spilios in the house. What's up, guys? Ron, Marcus, the usual suspects. TJ. Let me see who else. Triple B. Let me see. Stevie B. I already mentioned, I think. Let's see. I think I got everybody. So, all right. So hopefully John will be back on Monday. Although it's a day by day thing with John, as I'm sure you've all realized. And we can ask him when he returns how many times he's seen Indy thus far. Balmy +3 Fahrenheit or Celsius. Not that it matters much. Celsius. So I guess that's 30 something, right? Is that right? So that's balmy, dude. You should get a tan, Lyle. All right. So, Ron, first one is for you, buddy. Want to throw that up there. And we are trying to get more stuff, obviously, from Paul. Love his work. But so Celsius, yeah, you had that. AR's gotten real busy, so he's decided that he's got to focus on his own channel and things he's doing. So it's been more of a schedule conflict than anything else. But we certainly miss him. Miss having a kid on board. There's nobody to make fun of. All you people are part of my generation, so there's nobody to make fun of about their youth. Ken Spurd, what's up, man? Yeah, right, TJ. He's got that little reflector that we used to have on the beach, and before they discovered melanoma. Yeah, right. Standing around in short sleeve shirt, shoveling snow. I bet. Little bit, Stevie B. I gotta tell you, he looks a little bit, Ra's al Ghoulish. I gotta admit, there's a little bit of that look. So, all right. So, also for Ron tonight, we also have Captain America #1 signed with Invaders versus Baron Blood by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. It is a homage to Invaders #7. So if you pull up that cover, you will see the exact homage there. And I gotta admit, one of their best pieces. $149.99 suggested retail, and we have this one for $75. All right, so I hope everybody had a good 4th. JD, all right, you got it, Ron. JD, how was your 4th, man?
Unfortunately, I spent it in an urgent care veterinarian most of the day.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Dog or cat?
Yeah, cat. He's just let's say I gotta get some more fiber in his diet, apparently.
Well, they ding you when you take them on holidays too.
It wasn't that bad, actually. Maybe or my vet or my normal vet is overpriced. Either that.
Really? That's not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't like a hospital emergency or anything. It was just like cat urgent care.
Gotcha. No, I had to take it was a Memorial Day weekend. It was a cat, was throwing up. My ex-wife was super pregnant. I got you, Ron. Got that one as well, buddy. My ex-wife was super pregnant, spent hours there. Before they would even look at the cat, the receptionist came up and said, "Hey, just so you know, before we even look at the cat, it's going to be $350, and we need to collect that up front." I was like, wow. In the end, I spent between the emergency room visit, boarding him at the vet when Memorial Day was over, probably a couple grand. Picked him up, went home, seemed fine, and then started the hacking thing. We took him in because he was kind of hacking all the time, and then there was a little bit of blood. And he hacks up this thing, this balled up thing. Yeah, it was a shoelace. And he hacked it up himself. So I spent $2,000, and the damn cat hacked up the shoelace on his own. Yeah, that was and countless hours. Oh, it was horrible experience. So I feel bad for you, brother. I feel bad. I didn't have the greatest. I got home from barbecue and power in my house went out. Then came back on, and then a couple hours later went out again. So that was, and it was hot, man. It was really hot. Yeah, Marcus, you're right. I got a pregnant woman at home, bawling her eyes out because she thinks the cat's going to die. Guy comes up to me and says it's 3.5 before we even see him. I got to admit, I thought about it for a second, looked over my crying ex-wife, okay, the mother of my daughter, okay, and said, all right, what's $350? Next thing you know, the bill ballooned up to $2,000. And what makes me angry was the cat coughed it up himself. It was just like, come on, man, you couldn't do this 3 days go, bro. I just that crumpled up shoelace cost me $2. I'm not even. JD, we back, buddy? Am I back?
I hear you. We can hear you just fine.
I am frozen.
I spoke too soon.
See?
Why don't you go ahead and reboot that browser there?
Such a pain.
I know.
I'm sorry about this.
Would you want me to show him something while you're gone?
I'm going to do that, buddy. Start with the 10-pack. I'm going to. Yeah, go ahead and do the 10-pack, brother.
All right, go ahead. So, of course, we've got, as always, the Dynamite 10-pack. Now, that is a collection, 10 comics, just random Dynamic Forces comics that all would have, at least a certain cover price. You're going to get them all 10, a $40 value for $5, and that's it. Just $5, and it's a really great way a really cheap way to find a new title that you didn't even know Dynamite was doing, and you could be like, oh, I love this, I gotta get more of this. Or if you want to get somebody else into comics, it's $5. You get 10 comics. These are all great things, and you can check them out. So definitely grab yourself a Dynamite 10-pack. Again, it's $40 value, only $5. I feel like everybody in chat knows this by heart, but if there's somebody new out there, please let us know if you're new in chat. Say hi, because it's a very welcoming community. But if you want to get started somewhere in Dynamite 10-pack, great value, $5. Uh-oh.
All right. Am I back? Am I not back?
You're back. Let's see.
Oh, my Lord. For how long we have no idea.
Yeah, but I can. Your lips and words are matching, so that's a good combo.
That's a good sign. TJ, you got that right, buddy. The Comcast rant is coming. If it goes out again, it will be an absolute rant. Stevie B. I'll honor that, man. I'll honor JD's offer as a $4.99 pack. I will honor that tonight. What a bargain. All right, so hopefully we can stay on. All right, so we did the Dynamite 10-pack. All right, let's get to it, JD, before my signal craps out again. All right, so next up we have Batman Last Night on Earth, signed by Scott Schneider. It is number 2 in the edition, signed in silver, suggested retail of $69.99, and we have it available for $50 tonight. Oh, and the giveaway. So the giveaway of the night, JD will throw it up. It is Secret Invasions, signed by Mel Ruby and Marcus. And the hashtag is, JD made it up, so it should be nice, short, and simple. It is hashtag EXP secret to enter tonight's giveaway, all lowercase. All right, so throw that in the chat. You only need to throw it up once, and we'll do the drawing towards the end of the show. All right. Next up. Oh, and good news is by next week, hopefully Monday, definitely Wednesday, we got another shipment of vintage books in, all 9.2s, I believe, or higher. So we should have that starting Monday, maybe Wednesday, definitely. All right. Still got to receive it in. All right. So make sure you get that hashtag in. EXP secret, all lowercase. Tree fitting. All right. Next up, we got Batman number 91, signed by James Tinian IV. And we've got this at a blockbuster price of $19.39. There you go, Marcus. EXP secret of the used. All right. Next up, we have Action Comics number 1000, 1990s variant, signed in silver by Kevin Nolan. Suggested retail of $69.99, and it's number 18 of only 50 signed, and signed in silver. It is the 1990s variant, and we've got it tonight for $50. So I hope everybody had a safe July 4th. I know John Spilios down in Florida, it was really hot. I know most of the South, Texas, they've been burning, dude. It's been so hot. Yeah, Triple B, change your @ to hashtag, buddy. There you go. Thanks, bud. All right. Next up, we got King in Black #1, signed by Donnie Cates. Suggested retail of $49.99. We have the one available. It is #1 in the edition for $29.99. So, does everyone still have their digits? I don't get it. I don't get that reference, JD. Maybe it's just me. I still don't get it, JD.
Does somebody, 4th of July, so everybody still have all their fingers?
Oh, got you. I leave it to the pros, dude. I shouldn't mess with, gunpowder. It's not good. All right. So next up, we have Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man #3, signed by Raza. Suggested retail $49.99. This one we have a blockbuster price of $19.62 for obviously 1962. It is #5 of only 20 signed, and we've got the one available. So, hey, put in chat, everyone. Pet owners don't do fireworks. That's true, Marcus. Yeah, I kind of on my Facebook page, I saw a lot of stuff about that. My cats are really family room on the floor, just laying there. It was a little warm because my power went out twice. Yeah, right, Lyle. So I guess you don't do fireworks up there. But yeah, a lot of dogs, people losing dogs and stuff. That's always very sad. Actually, somebody in Florida, a friend of mine, they just moved down there. House behind theirs, people were setting off fireworks. Guy has a dud, throws it in his pickup truck. Guess what? Pickup truck catches on fire. Their car next to it in the driveway catches on fire. However, the fire department did manage to keep it from spreading to the house. But got to be careful with that stuff, man. They say if you have duds or unused fireworks that you don't plan to use, you're supposed to soak them in water for 20 minutes. Just learned that today. I am many days old before I learned that.
That's always what I did before I set off fireworks for 4th of July. I always had a bucket of water standing to throw it in case it didn't go off.
In California, there's no way you guys can legally buy fireworks in California.
Oh, yes, we can.
You can?
They're not legal to be sold in the city of Los Angeles. So any place that's actually, yeah. But there's like in Compton, you can buy them. Santa Monica, you go up to Burbank. Like last night, the entire city was lit up, and not just like the little poppers or stuff that you get at the grocery store. Oh yeah, we're talking like the ones that say "loud report" on the side. It was all over the city. There was just thousands of them going off all night.
Oh, Stevie B. Sorry to hear that, man. That your wife had an appendectomy on the 4th. Hopefully she's doing okay, man. Preston, dude, I got to go a couple of states south, and I can start buying fireworks, no problem. I have no reason to, but I'm glad I didn't go out for fireworks last night, because we got a sudden thunderstorm, wind, the whole 9 yards moved in on us. I lost power in my house, but I could imagine it was like I was hearing the booms in the distance, and all of a sudden the sky opened up. I'm thinking all these people got soaked, man. Absolutely soaked.
I'm thinking the reason it was so many fireworks going off last night is because we actually had such a wet winter. There wasn't much of a high degree of forest fires or like wildfires.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
So people felt safe kind of setting them off.
Yeah, hopefully it solves the drought problem out west for a bit anyway. Nothing's forever, but hopefully it does help. I see those pictures. It's amazing. reservoirs that were almost completely dry and now are almost full of capacity. It gives you those side-by-side photos are amazing.
Yeah.
Mark, what's up, man? All right. So, yeah, I guess sometimes when the rest of the country, we talk about California, we always think of the major cities like LA or whatever, not really thinking, it's a pretty big state when you think about it.
Well, it is, but there's not a whole lot of places you can actually live that's not on the side of a hill or a mountain. That's the problem. It's like you head off. Yeah, you head off. Everybody's living outside of the LA basin in San Francisco. Everybody's living in a valley of some kind.
Yeah, you know what? I noticed that as well. I remember going up to wine country in Sonoma and Napa, and it's just a valley. A valley and mountain. It's a beautiful drive there, but whoa, man, oh man, Lyle. I'm reading what Lyle wrote. Oh man. CVB, that's good news. But how good are the Eskimo doctors? You might want to ask our buddy Lyle. He would know better than anybody. But that's scary. Can you imagine? Thankfully, somebody wasn't in the snow machine. Oh, man, that is something else. And I'm complaining because my power went out. Yeah, Mark, you sometimes forget how big California really is. I've been to a few places, but not many. Outside of like major cities like LA, like San Francisco, San Diego, places like that. But all right, so next up we have Mandalorian #1, signed in silver by Rodney Barnes. Suggested retail of $69.99 is number 13 of only 19 signed in silver, and we have the one for $50. But how's the weather there anyway, JD?
It's same as always. It's always like around 60s, 70s in the basin. It's weird because like if you're in the LA basin, you're getting the wind off the ocean,
Right.
well, at least until September. So it's always a little cooler than you think it would. But if you go across the Hollywood Hills into the valley, it could be 90. Yeah, it could be 90, 95. And and you go over to Santa Monica, by the ocean, it could be 65 in the middle of the day.
Yeah, for us right now, it is really the first really hot day, I think. The temperature not so much, but it was muggy, it was hot. We've been having these crazy just thunderstorms pop up, very localized. It could be raining really hard where you're at, and then the next town over sees absolutely nothing. So it's been kind of a weird summer for us. But all right, so, and there you go. Lyle says they're excellent doctors. So I would imagine they had to be, but that should be a really fun cruise for you there, CBB. All right. And then next up, we've got Venom number 32, Alien variant, signed in gold by Donnie Cates. Suggested retail of $89.99. We have it number 10 of only 84 signed in gold, and we have it for $50 tonight.
Hey, who's there? Everybody hit that thumbs up?
People.
All right.
No, nobody hit the thumbs up. We have 0 thumbs up.
No, we got 13. I want to make sure everybody did. Hey, this past Friday's art show was so nuts. Ronald bought a cover for $800. Mm-hmm. Will Gabriel then bought it from Ronald for $1,200.
Nice.
And Mike Lovitz bought a Spider-Man
that
cover.
I would call a flip.
Spider-Man. Mike Lovitz bought a Spider-Man cover for $5,000 and was offered $5,750 the next day. So you guys got to tune in on
it's
Friday.
Not the original art show anymore. It's called the Flipper Show. But that's great news. Congrats, Ron, and congrats to I forget who we just said. Marcus, that's awesome. Listen, those when you buy from us, if you're I don't expect it to flip that fast, but if you flip things and you got more for it, we're so happy to hear that, dude. Things are priced on our shows based on what we have in it, the cost we have in it, everything else, and we got to make a small profit. We got to pay people and stuff, pay the rent, pay Comcast. Although I think we should stop doing that. But you know, we want you guys to be happy. If you're a collector, that's awesome. If you're flipping, that's awesome too. You know, we want everybody on who is part of this community to succeed. Let's see. And JD mentioned that Henri, he's got 24 hours left in his Kickstarter for his new book, War Lion. Yeah, so check it out when you have time, guys. Sounds like a great opportunity. And Henri, you know, a great creator, great guy. So if we can help him, by all means. Yeah, bad news for you people. I heard Nick was ordering Popeye's chicken sandwiches. So lots of protein there, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, no veggie sandwiches today. All right. So let's do, you know what? Let's finish out the autograph section. All right, so next up, we got Batwoman Rebirth #1, signed in silver by James Tynion IV. Suggested retail of $69.99. Number 32, only 45, signed in silver, and we've got it tonight for $27. There you go, Ron. There you go, buddy. Hey, nice to know you're getting into original art, too. Spicy, Stevie B. He got the spicy. So not only will he be animal protein fed, who knows what he might do next. All right. And then next up, we've got Guardians of the Galaxy #1, signed with Adam Warlock cover sketch. Suggested retail of $89.99, and we have this one for $50 tonight. All right, and the last cover sketch of the evening. Make Nick get some sides. Batman #125, signed with a cover sketch by Ken Hazer, suggested retail of $89.99, and we have this one for $50. So now here's a challenge. JD, do you know what character is this?
I do not, but I'm guessing the comments are going to fill up with answers here in about.
Yeah, so I'm looking. I do not know, so I'm looking for somebody to tell me who this character is that Ken Hazer did. Because Ken Hazer, when he does it right. But I do not know which character he's got on there. Hey, Brad, what's going on, man? All right, so JD, too funny. All right, so you know what? Let's do a fail-safe. Thank you. All right. So, all right, we're going to go to our first break, our only break, actually, since we're only an hour. When we come back, we'll do the quick Rex cap. We have not yet, Brad, but it's hard to say because we have, if you just joined the show, we finally picked up new vintage books from the guy that we were working with before, with all the great 9.2s. So there may be something in that batch. It just came today. We have not received it in yet, but I hope to have some Monday maybe, but definitely we'll have some on Wednesday. All right. So JD, take us to our first break, and when we get back, we'll do a quick Rex cap.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.
You just finished the last episode of your favorite news show, and you just have to talk about it. But all your friends are ghosting you because of that incident last week at the buffet. Oh, you know the one. What you did to that chowder. Ugh, keeps me up at night. So what do? Join writer Dan Wickline as he breaks down all your favorite pop culture media. Whether it's a review of the latest nerdy TV show or a dive back into the history of your favorite comic characters, Dan's ready to discuss all the hottest topics live. Join the conversation as Dan live streams Tuesday through Thursday at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. The Dan Wickline Show on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
All right, Brad, you keep asking, bro. It's no problem. Just like John Spilios. You keep asking, John. Big John. Thank you, CVB. I appreciate the compliment. TJ, no. After he leaves the show, he puts it all in his garage and then comes back for the next show. You know, the trunk's got to be cleared for him to get more stuff in, right? There you go, JD. That's a good point, Marcus. All right, let's go to the Rex Cap. All right, so we started with Dynamite 10-pack reader set. 10 random Dynamite titles, cover price of $3.99 or higher. And as always, as a thank you to our group, we have it for $5 for the 10 comics. 50 cents a copy, you can't lose. Then we did Batman Last Night on Earth #1, signed by Scott Schneider. Suggested retail of $69.99, and we have the one, #2, of only $140 signed in silver, and we have it for $50. Then we had Batman #91, signed by James Tynion IV, and we have the one available, #40 in the edition, for $19.39. No worry, Ed Weird, you got it, buddy. Glad you're here, man. All right. Then we had Action Comics #1000, 1990s variant, signed in silver by Kevin Nolan. Suggested retail of $69.99. It's #13 of only 50, signed in silver. And we have the one available for $50. All right. Then we had King in Black #1, signed by Donnie Cates. Suggested retail of $49.99. It is #1 in the edition, and we've got it for $29.99. Then we've got Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man #3, signed by Raza. #5, only 20 signed. Suggested retail of $49.99, and we have it at a blockbuster price of $19.62. Then we've got Mandalorian #1, signed in silver by Rodney Barnes. Suggested retail of $69.99. #13 of only 19 signed in silver, and we've got this one for $50. Then we had Venom #32, Alien variant, signed in gold by Donnie Cates. Suggested retail of $89.99. It is #10 of 84 signed in gold, and we have this one for a blockbuster price of $50. Then we had Batwoman Rebirth #1, signed in silver by James Tynion IV. Suggested retail of $69.99. #32 of only 45 signed in silver, and we have this one for $27. All right, then we had Guardians of the Galaxy #1, signed with Adam Warlock, cover sketch. Suggested retail of $89.99. We have this one available for $50. All right, you got it, Ron. I got you, buddy. All right, so then we have Batman #125, signed with cover sketch by Ken Hazer. A failsafe cover sketch. Thank you very much. Who was it that told us? I forget. Was it Marcus? I forget now. Suggested retail of $89.99, and we have the one available for $50. And that completes the Rex Cap. TJ, thank you, JD. All right, so let's see. All right, so we got back issues and we've got incentives left to go here. So let me see here. You know what? Let's start with the back issues. Yeah, why not? All right, so let's start with Amazing Spider-Man number 19, Legacy number 913, 1 in 25 ratio. It was the Dotson variant cover. And we got this bad boy for $15. And to remind everybody, if you joined us late, the giveaway is the Secret Invasions signed by Mel Ruby. And throw in hashtag EXP secret, all lowercase. Preston, that's where you kind of show your age. And I think you're talking about Mako, right? I remember the commercial, I think, for years. Whoa. There you go, Edward. You got it now, buddy. Hey, Jeff, what's going on, bud? All right, so next up, we have Planet of Vampires, number 2 from 1975. Neil Adams cover and art. And we have this one for $20. You got it, Edward. No worries. All right. Then next up, we've got Astonishing Tales number 5. No problem, Jeff. Timothy, thanks for joining us, man. Astonishing Tales number 5 from 1971. Barry Windsor Smith art. And we've got this one for $10. These are absolutely priced to move, guys. You can believe that. All right, awesome. Yeah, you only need to enter it once. Hashtag EXP secret, all lowercase, and you will be entered into the drawing automatically. And we'll do it towards the end there. JD will remind me, hey, we're almost getting towards the end. And to remind everybody, Nick was in here a few minutes ago. Don't forget, the original art show on Friday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern. Last show was phenomenal. We had more art than we've ever had. I know a few of the people in the group who don't normally buy original art ended up making some purchases. Even if you're not an original art collector, I suggest watching the show. You get to see some great pieces of original art. And usually Nick has a story behind it, a connection behind that piece. So it's a really great show, even if you're not buying. Earl Shot. It wasn't Mako, are you sure, Ron? I remember Mako was giving ridiculous deals. It was crappy. It was a crappy paint job, though. But for $99, I don't know if you can really lose. All right, next up, we got Daredevil number 230, Born Again story arc from 1986. Frank Miller work, and we've got it for $7. All right. Next up, we have Daredevil number 231, also part of the Born Again story arc from 1986. Also, Frank Miller obviously worked, but this one is a newsstand edition, and we've got this one for $8. TJ, no. You will not make Amy angry if you fill out a form and don't claim anything. If you claim something and don't fill out the form, look, all bets are off. I can't back you up there, bro. I'm going to go hide under the desk, okay? That's all I'm telling you. I'm trying to be straight up with you. In that instance, you claim something, you do not fill out the form, I do not have your back, okay? I got to see her every day, guys. Not for nothing. Just saying. All right. Next up, we got X-Men number 235 from 1988. First Genosha. And we got this one for $5. So if you're looking to fill a gap in your collection, I can't get no cheaper than this. All right, then next up, we got X-Men number 237 from 1988. And we got this one for $5. All right, and then Lyle Sharpie paint job, maybe. All right, then we have Captain America number 323 from 1986. First Super Patriot, John Walker. And we've got the one available for $25. Stevie B. I know. Did you tell her the Comic Collectables show was on, Stevie B? Oh, you know what? That's a good point, Preston. I got to get her some blanks, man. Let her go full bore. I like to see some of that. Yeah, Lyle. She feels bad for you because it's so cold in the Arctic. That's why. All right. And then finally, we have X-Men number 237. Did I list this twice? I did, didn't I, JD?
Yep.
There you go. Old man problems. Never mind. All right. So I ended up listing that twice. There you go. All right. So we are going to do a quick recap of the back issues. And then I could probably do a full recap towards the end of the show. What do you think, Jimmy? All right. So, quick recap on the back issues. Amazing Spider-Man number 19 Legacy, number 913, 125 ratio. It's the Dodson variant cover. And we've got this one for $15. Then we did Planet of Vampires number 2 from 1975, Neil Adams cover and art. And we've got this one for $20. Just for you, Preston. All right. Astonishing Tales number 5 from 1971, Barry Windsor Smith art. And we've got this one for $10. Then we've got Daredevil number 230, Born Again story arc from 1986. Frank Miller, obviously Frank Miller writing. And we've got that one for $7. And we've got Daredevil number 231, Born Again from story arc from 1986. Frank Miller, newsstand edition. And we've got this one for $8. Then we did, okay, John. All right, you're claiming, let's see, vampires. Got you, John. All right, and Astonishing Tales, I assume. Right, John? Big John? Hey, JD, Astonishing Tales is the one with Kazar on the cover, right? Yeah, there you go. Just double checking. Got you, Big John. We're good, buddy. All right. And then we did yeah, it is weird. You find them, man. Just people's collections. I'm always amazed to see what's in them. What people keep around. You know, they go into a long box and people forget. All right, then we had X-Men number 235 from 1988, first Genosha, and we've got that one for $5. Then we had X-Men number 237 from 1988, and we've got that one for $5. And then finally we got Captain America number 323 from 1986, first Super Patriot, John Walker. And we've got that one for $25. All right, so let's do. You know what? Let's do the incentives. Why not? All right, and then we'll do another quick Rex cap, and then we should do the drawing. All right, so here we go. Captain America number 750, 1-in-10 ratio, Carmen Carnero. You're going to find this bad boy floating around the wild. We literally just got this, what was it, this morning, I want to say. Floating around the wild for $20. We have it for $15. Character treatment. That's nice. All right. Then we have Captain America number 750, 150 ratio by Adi Granoff. Going to find this one floating around the wild for $100. And we have it for $75, and I love this cover. just fitting for July 4th just ended. The kind of realism, the Alex Ross kind of, all right, no problem, Big John. All right, the next up, we've got Captain America number 750, 150 ratio, a John Romita hidden gem cover. Floating around the wild for 75, and we've got it for 50 tonight. All right. Next up, we got Night Terrors, Batman number 1, 125 ratio. It's the Kale New. I'm always not sure if I pronounced it right, but hopefully I did. That is an awesome cover. Floating around the wild for 30. We've got it tonight for 25. All right. Then we did Night Terrors, Batman number 1, 1 in 50 ratio, Dan Mora variant instead of variant. Floating around the wild for 50. And we've got it tonight for 30. All right, then we've got Night Terror's First Blood, number 1, 125 ratio. Riccardo Federici, incentive variant. Wow, another great cover. Floating around the wild for 25, and we've got it for 15. Then we have Night Terror's First Blood, number 1, 1 in 50 ratio. Ejikori, incentive variant. Floating around the wild for 50. We've got it for $20 tonight. All right. And then next up, we have Night Terrors. First Blood, number 1, 1 in 100 ratio. This is the Jay Lee incentive variant.
I apologize. The 1 in 50 disappeared on me, so I'm going to put that one up right now.
Okay. All right. So, $150 floating around the wild, and we've got it tonight for $100.
All right, I got a couple quick updates.
Okay.
One, Creative Keep wrote a Middle-earth type novel that was published and will be released next month.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
That's right up my
Ronald
alley.
bought 4 signed hardcovers. Rockin'. Amy is going to upload to Slack a link to the purchase. So if our main man JD can pop it in, that would be great.
That's right up. I love that genre.
So I'm going to come back with something else to get John excited.
Well, you better hurry up.
I know. These 1-hour shows.
All right. So then we have Star Wars Volume 3, number 36, 125 ratio. It's the League Garbett incentive variant. And floating around the wall for 30, and we've got it for 25. That is cool. All right, and then finally, Venom Volume 5, number 22, 125 ratio, Bjorn Barends, floating around the wall for 25, and we've got it tonight for 20. Creative Keep, that is awesome. I don't know if he's in the house tonight. I didn't see him, but that is a book I'm definitely going to read. All right, so you know what, JD, let's do a recap of the event after you open that creepy door in your house. Like a horror movie, dude.
Guys, what is that?
The ghost.
Okay.
That would be my chair. I keep forgetting it does that. Makes that sound.
I thought it was John, the ghost, trying to get back in.
Could be that too. I wouldn't rule it out.
So, whoa, Nick, one of these days this table is going to collapse.
I am a well-rounded person.
No,
so,
I'm saying it's not all.
Mike Lovitz bought this cover for $5,000. He was offered $5,750 to sell it the next day. Ronald bought the Green Lantern cover for $800. He sold it to Will. So Ronald bought an $800 Green Lantern cover and a $400 Vibe cover. Marcus said not enough to flip. He sold the cover. He got an offer from Will Gabrielle. he got offered the cover from Will said if Ronald will sell him the Green Lantern, that he would pay for the Vibe cover. So you can look at it in one of two ways. Ronald sold the Green Lantern for $1,200, or he got a free Vibe cover. On top of that, I did a trade with Anthony of Anthony's Comics, and I don't think this will show any phone numbers if I do this right. I did a trade with Anthony of Anthony's Comics, and in the trade, yep, nobody's phone number is good. In the trade, Will came over after. Anthony and Will were both here on Monday, and Anthony sold Will the cover that I sold him, that I traded him.
Very cool.
So up until this past Friday, I could confirm 3 flips that were done. This just doubled it.
Yeah, but I don't think they were looking to flip like Ron. You know, he wasn't looking to flip, but you know, he felt like who was it that offered him?
Will Gabrielle, an art dealer.
I think that Ron said that he felt like he really wanted that piece, so Ron was happy to.
Yeah. Lyle,
call him alive.
All right, John. Punisher Year 1 pages will be on the air on Friday. John Spilios. These have your name on them. And I sold every JSA cover that I had. Every single one that I had on sale on Friday.
Very cool.
X-Men Legends by Dan Jurgens and Scott Hanna. But quite possibly the only X-Men cover that Dan Jurgens has ever drawn, and it features Magneto and Mr. Sinister, classic X-Men.
Stevie B, it's like a cartel ring.
This is there's only 2 pages that did not sell. This Jim Starlin page, even the Witchblade page Anthony bought, and this Teen Titans cover. The only 2 that did not sell. Now, this Friday, we're going to have Brett Booth Teen Titans cover. I think this is the only one. Yep. Okay. We're going to have this other Brett Booth Pure Pencils. Kind of hoping that doesn't sell since it's got Kid Flash. A little bit more Starlin. I don't know if we're going to get to all of it. Hey, Creative Keep. You just missed out the 3 flips 2 flips and 1 potential flip. So going to be a little bit heavy on Starlin, but Amy's got the Starlin printout at what Starlin's been going for. I think this is the first time we're going to have Greg Capullo art on the air.
Creative Keep, what's up, buddy? We heard about the book. Nick just told us, man.
Got Captain America, Luke Ross. Got this beautiful, beautiful Infinity Wars coda.
Creative Keep, hashtag EXP secret, brother, for the free prize.
I don't know that we're going to get to all of this. The last JSA cover. So, Creative Keep. As I told you in the email, Ronald flipped his Green Lantern cover for
good one, Ron.
$800. What did Ronald say? The author, formerly known as Creative Keep. Mike Lovitz bought this. He bought it for $5,000. He was offered $5,750. And a JSA cover that I did a trade with Anthony Snyder. Anthony then sold it to Will in my office and made a profit. We already dropped the link, buddy.
We already dropped the link in there, Creative Keep.
And
we got you, buddy. We got your back.
And wait till you see these Punisher Year 1 pages. I think this goes back 15 or 20 years. Wait till you see the price, John. You are going to flip out at the price.
And Creative, that is the genre I love to read, so I'm definitely going to go out and get online and purchase a copy of your book, dude.
All right, guys, awesome. Friday at 7. Meanwhile, start buying here. We can't afford to not pay John. That's why he's not here.
All right. So we got, you know what? Let's do a quick recap of the, let's do a full recap, JD, real quick. I'm going to talk fast, buddy. All right, here we go. Dynamite 10-pack reader set, $40 suggested retail, and we've got the whole 10 books for $5. Batman, Last Night on Earth, #1, signed by Scott Schneider. We've got that for $50 tonight. Batman #91, same, signed by James Tinian IV, and we've got that one tonight for $19.39. Then we've got Action Comics #1000, 1990s variant, signed in silver by Kevin Nolan. We have that one available for $50 tonight. And then we had King in Black #1, signed by Donny Cates. And we have that available for $29.99. Then we had Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man #3, signed by Raza. And we have that at a blockbuster price of $19.62. Then we had Venom #32, Alien variant, signed in gold by Donny Cates. And we've got that one available for $50. Then we did Batwoman Rebirth, silver, signed in silver by James Tinian IV. And we have that available for $27. Then we had Guardians of the Galaxy #1 with Adam Warlock cover sketch. We've got that available for $50. And then we have Batman #125, signed with cover sketch by Ken Hazer of Failsafe. And we have that available for $50. Then we have Amazing Spider-Man #19, Legacy #913, 125 ratio, Dotson variant cover. We've got that available for $15. Then we have Daredevil #230, Born Again from 1986. And we have that available for $7. Then we have Daredevil #231 from 1986, and we have that newsstand edition. We have that available for $8. Then we have X-Men #235 from 1988, First Genosha, and we have that available for $5. And then we have X-Men #237 from 1988, and we have that available for $5. And then we have Captain America #323 from 1986, First Super Patriot, John Walker, and we have that available for $25. Then we had Captain America #750, 110 ratio, Carmen Canero, incentive variant. We have that available for $15. Then we had Captain America #750, 150, Addie Granoff incentive variant, and we have that available for $75. Then we had Captain America #750, 150 ratio, John Romita hidden gem cover, and we have that available for $50. Then we had Night Terrors Batman #1, 125, Kale New incentive variant, and we have that available for $25. Then we had Night Terrors Batman #1, 150 ratio, Dan Mora incentive variant, and we have that available for $30. Then we have Night Terrors First Blood #1, 125 ratio by Riccardo Federici incentive variant. We have that available for $15. Then Night Terrors First Blood #1, 150 ratio Jacure incentive variant. We have that available for $20. And then we have Knight's Terror First Blood #1, 1/100 Jay Lee incentive cover. We have that available for $100. And then we had Star Wars Volume 3, #36, 125 ratio, Lee Garbett incentive cover, and we have that available for $25. And then finally, Venom Volume 5, #22, 125 ratio from Bjorn Barends, and we have that available for $20. Okay, I know we're running out of time, JD. Let's spin that wheel. All right, here we go. And it's The Secret Invasion, signed #3, signed by Mel Ruby. All right, TJ James, congrats, bro. You are the winner, my friend. All right, cool. What do we got coming up, JD, for tonight?
Up next is 3T Talking Treats Trivia, where Chuck Pennell is welcoming our own Henri Copen in to talk about his ending Kickstarter for his new book, War Lion. After that, we got 360 Comics, and of course, then Henri with the late night show from 10 to midnight Eastern Time.
Oh, cool. All right. So stay tuned for the other shows. I'll be on PCP on Friday. Nick will be here for original art, and we'll be back Monday with Robbie and maybe John. Who knows? All right. So take it easy. Have a great night, guys.
Do you remember what it was like when you were a little kid and you got a letter in the mail? Now imagine that letter was filled with information about your favorite shows, pop culture questions, links to things you're going to want to see later, and even sneak peeks at upcoming programming here on The Experience. That's what the EXP mailing list is. Every week, we send you sneak peeks, information, and all of the relevant links for all of the shows you want to see. Sign up now on our website or scan the QR code that's on your screen right now.